Hello everybody, welcome back to Bedrock Survival with Fixxitt. I'm cutting down some trees because it's time to do some building today. We are going to be doing a house, but I want to first catch you up on what I did here between last episode and this episode. I just worked this little road. I was on a long sort of work meeting on like a I don't know what you call it, a virtual meeting last night, and just did some grind here, and I grinded up this road. It's okay. It's okay. I think it looks pretty natural. It goes right there to here. This will be a nice castle gate and all that kind of stuff. It should be very cool. We'll end up doing like a little custom cliff sort of area that's coming up here. I think it'll give you a nice little windy look at the castle as it goes up. Because what we're going to do over here, we're going to be doing houses that line this road, and then another road that goes over that way, and we're just going to make this whole city interconnected. But today, I just want to do a house day. I want to do something fairly simple. And again, further defining sort of the style of this part of town, which is going to be very this sort of at heart. So I thought maybe we should put it right next to it. I don't know. Or maybe we should put it out here and sort of frame in this road. Why don't we do that? Why don't we frame in this road? Because this road's going to go this way. This is going to be a little street, actually. So let's do that. Let's go right up here, right next to it. We'll come in. Something like this, and that should be good. And then maybe not too big, like here. I think that should be fine. And let's go on the back side. No, let's just bring it in here. It'll be nice and small. This will be a nice, small little house. This should be cool, I think. You know, we have options. We don't have to do supports. Some houses will have support, some won't. I think this one maybe won't. So we'll just go build all the way up here. Maybe 2 or 3 blocks of cobblestone, and then we'll feather in maybe some smooth stone, maybe some cracked stone brick as well, just to make this look really, I don't know, make it look really nicely textured and all that kind of stuff. And then I think we'll do an overhang on this house. This one doesn't have one, so I think this one would be nice to have an overhang. So what we'll do is maybe something along these lines. So say we did this. Let's see. If we didn't want to do an overhang, the problem with doing an overhang, the hardest part is how to end it. So if you did an overhang, you'd have to go something like this and then bring that out. So then we come out like this. I think that'll kind of work. So again, then this goes there and that goes here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do an overhang. We'll do something like that. Should be good. Should be good. All right, I'm going to get some more oak, but you see the idea. Then we'll do some framing together. All right, let's talk house design. So I brought this little out here, this little outcropping here. That's nice. But then if you take a look at what I'm left with, I have a little bit of a problem. I have these 2 jut outs. This one juts out 1 block. This one juts out 1 block. This one obviously juts out 1 block too. But this one, due to this outcropping here, does not. So as a builder, what do? You got some options. I think the option that I'm going to go with, though, is going to be making this an outer support situation here, and then having the wood come back here. That way we're going to square it up. So what we'll do is we'll go up like this, and then we'll come right across like this, and then on the inside we'll have this. Something along those lines. And that way, what we're going to do is we're going to make this into a rectangle for the roof, because I don't want this to be a mansion. This isn't going to be a giant house. It's going to be a small little house, 2-floor house. But if it's not a rectangle, if it's several blocks shy of a rectangle, then you're in good shape. You can do a lot of interesting things. If it's 1 block shy of a rectangle, that I find to be a little bit problematic. That can be kind of difficult. So that's easily fixed, actually. We'll just go up like this, and we'll just come right across here, and that's where then we'll put the roof in over on top of it. So it should be good. It should be good. After this layer, we should be into a nice rectangle thing, I think. I think that'll work. I think it will anyway. Woo! Look at this little town coming together. Oh, I'm starting to really like it. It's starting to feel like an actual build. And I've come to a decision that I'm going to attempt to do, and we'll just see how it goes. But I would like to keep all the original houses. I know I already cut one down, sadly, but I'd like to keep all the original houses and sort of build around them. That's going to be my goal anyway. We're going to try it. Okay. So on the inside of this, I think what I'm going to do here... let's see. I'd like to have a combination actually of blocks. I'd kind of like to do a combination roof, which I think could be kind of cool. So I think what I want to do is let's do all these, and see if we can make this work. Okay, so we're going to go a combination of birch and oak, and just kind of randomly. I want to see how this looks. If this looks terrible, then whatever, I'll get rid of it. But this is something I would do on, say, like the Realm of Vasten for sure. But the only reason why I'm worried about this is because it's right next to that roof that is not a combination roof, and how that's going to look. So I don't know. We'll see. It might be something that's kind of fun, or it might be absolutely mind-blowingly hideous. We'll find out here in just a second. Let's just do stone up here because it's just going to look gray as long as we don't use. Like a cobblestone or texture up there. I think that'll be fine. We'll just frame it in with just gray. It'll look like gray wallpaper or something, you know. This is such an odd period of time. It's scary. It's a scary, odd period of time, you know, where we are really hunkering down for this coronavirus scare, as is hopefully the whole world. I think everyone's basically staying at home now, and we are too. And you know, it's funny, I was telling my wife last night, I'm such a hermit at heart. I didn't get glass, darn it. I'm such a hermit at heart that ideally I always say, it's like, no, I don't want to go anywhere. I want to stay home. I always want to stay home. I want to stay home. Where do you want to go? I want to stay home. Where do you want to do this? Nope. Do you want to do this? Nope. You know, like that's just me as a person. But now that we have to stay home, now I'm looking out the windows like, oh, if we could only go outside. Oh. I guess we're all like that, aren't we? The grass is always greener, right? But it's impacting me in a way that I'm a professional musician. That's like my gig. I'm a full-time professional musician. Well, or was. And unfortunately, all gigs are canceled for quite a while, potentially. Like maybe quite a while. We don't know. At least 2 months. I mean, I would say that there's no way we're playing a gig before probably July at like best case scenario. Could be a lot later than that. So it turns out that my dreams came true. It's never really been my dream. My dreams came true though. I'm apparently a professional YouTuber because that is all the money I have coming in right now. So go ad revenue. Watch those ads. Click the like button. Help me out a little bit because yeah, yikes. I mean, I'm just kidding about quote unquote professional YouTube, but I'm not kidding about that. Yeah, there are no gigs. There are no gigs for quite a while, and it may be. Well, let's just not think about it. It may be quite some time, and I don't know how long. I don't know how long it's going to be, and I don't really want to think about it because I'm pretty scared of it. So yeah, so maybe more live streams on the way, perhaps. Maybe I don't know. Let's do these little mini dormers. I really like the way we did it last time, and I think it was, how did we do this? You have to do this, I guess, right? Like do this. How did this work last time? Last time this worked like flawlessly. Let's see. And then we'll just do a little window right there. That'll frame that in really well, and then we'll just do the same thing over here. That's so weird. I don't remember having to put a block there, but that's all right. Okay, and then we'll do like that. I think this is such a nice way to do a little door. I just became aware of this technique. I don't really remember who did it. We'll have to frame that off in the bottom later, but that's okay. Let's do the exact same thing on the other side. Okay, there we go. Let's detail this together, right? We don't often do that together. So what we're going to do is we're going to go right in here, put a couple of those guys there, break this open, and unfortunately I don't have any fence on me, so we'll have to make a little bit of fence, but yeah, something along those lines. I think maybe we could use trap doors on this particular build. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I need that back. Okay, glass is a bit of, well, all my materials are a bit of a rare commodity, but glass in particular is. So let's do something like that, and let's see, we'll do that and that. Cool. And then maybe the same thing over here, I think. Oh, does Bedrock? No, Bedrock doesn't do it that way. Hey, I forgot. You have to be over here looking. Okay, it's fine. And there we go. Oh yeah, that's a nice look. Okay, cool. I'm down with that. And let's just do a couple buttons. And we'll see how this is. I don't use buttons as much as I probably should, because they're actually a really nice decoration block, as we all know. But yeah, it just adds a little bit. It just adds a little bit of that's really nice. Okay, cool. That's good. I think what I want to do is I want to take this particular one off and turn it like this, because I don't want to see that like little tiny bit. I like this coming out here for sure. So we'll do there. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, and then what, maybe something like this. Give that a little bit of life there, I think. Let's grab a couple more buttons. There we go. We'll just do that. Oh, that's very nice. And let's frame in this side too. I think it's okay. I think this is an okay little build. I think it's a cool little house. And it further sets up a style, which I really like. So hopefully you enjoy this build. It's a shorty. It's a shorty. Oh, oh, Fix. What are you doing? There we go. Let's try this sign off again now that I actually did the back. And I did sprinkle in a little bit of feathered stripped birch. And it's just a nice look. It's just a nice look I've kind of gotten used to, and I like it that way. I threw a couple fences up there. I think it is just fine. I think it's just fine. There's a couple little ramshackle things I would like to add. I'd like to add some mossy, but I have very little of it, so I'm going to let these vines grow for a little bit. I want to actually kind of cover this whole thing with leaves and vines. I kind of decided that's how I want to go with that, but that's going to be a future episode of sort of fixing the greenhouse, because it's very temporary as is. But you know what? This is not too bad. This is not too bad. Anyway, short little episode today. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to be here a lot more now that I am fun employed, as one of the neighbors says. So we'll see you all next time. Everyone stay safe. Please stay home. Stay home. You know what you should do today is you should stream my entire Realm of Vasten, the complete playlist. It's like 350 episodes long or something like that. Just do that. Do that, and then by the time you're done with that, you'll be in a better place, and hopefully the world will be as well. We'll see you all next time. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. I love you all. Bye.